I got
A very special friend of mine and yours.
Yep.
It can only be described as Rudy.
Yes.
Has kindly donated this
this.
YR-4M as a display piece.
And most of you are looking at that going, what the hell is that thing?
And for old blokes like us, or
It's
me,
got that guy on the front so you know it's good.
me in particular, I never had, this was a bit fancy for me. I had the predecessor to this, which was the more basic model. But I had the YR-4 something, I can't remember now, maybe J?
I don't know.
Anyway, it was the spec lower than this in 1995, and it was my first ever Yokomo touring car. And this was also a very successful platform for Yokomo and Masami. He never actually, at the time that this was out, never actually clinched, to the best of my knowledge, the world's with this exact chassis, but he did with the one before, which was shaft drive. And I believe he did with the one after, the TC one. And that also Hara did as well.
Yeah, Hara won in 2000.
Hara won in 2000, but this is a 1996.
And the M stands for?
Masami. And this is somewhat of a collector piece. So let's have a little bit of a closer look for you out there. This is this is run.
There's hardly any evidence of it having run. What I like in particular is this. There's a damper on the top deck.
Well, we'll have a look. Top deck.
And
is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, top deck.
Top deck. Not like the chocolate.
No, no.
But the chocolate's not bad.
The chocolate's not bad.
Let's zoom you out a bit so we can see. Okay, so this is the car.
It actually moves.
So it's a very traditional.
It's the old
chassis and top deck. We still use top decks on our touring cars now, right?
Yeah. But not with that.
This is a rear motor.
Yep.
Traditional, right? That's the way they were. And this is based off the architecture, pretty much, of the YZ-870C.
Yeah.
I think you'll find the bulkheads, although might be revised, are exactly the same.
They look pretty same.
The caps, the bulkhead caps are the same, although black on this model, not Yokomo white. And you'll find that the motor mount and lay shaft are all the same. Yeah. Straight from the buggy.
Yep.
And this is when Yokomo really first dipped their toe into on-road touring cars, right? So
they did a fine job.
So you can see here runs a saddle pack. Now this car's got a bit of history. So this is a Melbourne car. Young Rudy himself purchased this from a local hobby shop that is no longer in business, Hobby Place.
Yep.
So he ordered this one in. This was a special order because these are quite exclusive. And so he had it from brand new. He
might have bought it from DJ actually back then.
He might have. He raced it. Looks like it's had a or maybe he just put that there to some beads to help protect. But this has been raced, not much.
Not very much.
Because I've seen Rudy drive.
Yeah, and normally Rudy's cars are show signs of wear.
They can see here, the molded plastic arms, and it is a very original car. And it does have a motor very sympathetic to its.
That's a peak performance motor.
It's a peak performance motor. It's a modified motor. Yeah. I've got no idea of the windage. And I can't tell you anything more than that. I'd say it's probably something like a 12 quad or something like that. It was probably around the vintage. Yeah, if you had good enough batteries, 12, 13, 14.
Yep.
It's also got a period correct servo. What is this one? A KO. 2413 CS.
Yep.
So, and apparently it all works. Rudy has assured me that probably just need to find some front body posts, which he couldn't find the other day. They go in the shock tower.
Yeah, and we're okay.
And we're okay.
But we're not going to run it.
Well, he's convinced that we are, but no, we're not.
No.
But have a look at the flex adjustment on the top. And it was
just so funky.
And it came to the buggies later on, right? I think the 95s had it.
Yeah.
See the way that the chassis flexes?
I don't know whether that's a good thing.
Is tunable. Well, we do tune flex now. Just a bit differently.
We have different top decks now, I suppose, to do the same thing.
So it is tunable. A very successful car and a really cool design feature.
You will be able to see it because we're going to stick it in our display cabinet for a while until we decide what to do with it. But it's awesome that Rudy's brought that in for us.
Hasn't he? He's really...
He's officially a legend. Mind you, it probably won't even make a tiny dent in the pile of cars that he's got.
No, look at the little shocks and stuff. Yeah. And that used to be an option, right? It used to be skinny shocks.
Yeah.
Skinny shocks were
no big bore.
No big bore, no.
Little
skinny. Like the front wheel drive as well. Very similar period.
They might be the same ones that came on the YR-F2 SP, but I could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
Because they were very much micro shocks.
But there you go. So that is a little piece of history.
That's a really funky. I mean, we've been talking vintage, but this is vintage for on-road, not off-road.
Yep.
Maybe that's what we need to do next, vintage bash for on-road.
There you go.
No.